Hi there. Today we're moving our shed. This one. It's a storage one. It's a wood storage shed, so it should be pretty light, but it's big. We have 12 feet by 15 feet long, and it's pretty high. I don't know what's the height. It's
maybe 10 feet.
About 10 to
or more.
More than 12.
Yeah.
I would say. And so we built this cart. We're gonna put each of them under each corner of the shed. The wheels are coming from Harbor Freight. I don't know what size they are, but they're the biggest ones available at Harbor Freight.
It's 10 inches.
10 each.
Yeah,
size.
inches size. Yeah.
And you can see the cart itself is pretty simple, with just leftover lumber from whatever project we had. Just a few boards. So let's see how this works. We're gonna put the carts with the high jack underneath the shed, and then we're gonna use our tractor to push it, and we're gonna use our dozer to keep it from rolling on itself, just to make it more controllable. Let's see how this works.
Yep.
The one cart underneath realized the whole weight of the shed is going on one cart, and the wheels start deflating. So we decided to put more blocks underneath to level it up, and then put the second cart at the same time. It took quite a bit of time, but we managed to get all 4 carts under the shed. We started pulling the shed with the dozer to free up some space for the tractor to get in behind the shed. And I'm just supporting the side of the shed with the tractor bucket. As you can see, the first 20 feet or so was a pretty smooth ride. The wheels are holding. We just needed a little bit more room behind the shed for me to get in there.
So we will connect shed from this side.
And then we're gonna tie the bucket with the rope to the shed.
Yeah, we're wondering if this shed can go down. We don't need this, we need on that way. So I will hold it here and she will hold it there. And yeah, I will try to go to this way, not to that way.
So this was our first mistake. We didn't secure the carts underneath the shed with anything, so the first cart just rolled out from underneath it. We had to stop, and we got the long screws and screwed all 4 carts to the bottom of the bottom beam. It took quite a bit of time, but we had to do it. As you can see, the wheels are pretty squished. The whole weight is on the closest wheels. So I was a little bit slow with the tractor and ripped out the rope holder. We had to stop again and screw the holder back to its place. And then we decided to not pull the shed from behind at all. Instead, I will be moving the tractor to the side and secure it with the bucket again so it doesn't tilt. I'm on the side of the shed. I'm holding it from the side so it doesn't go down the hill, but it starts wobbling and it starts tilting. We were so busy and so afraid that it will fall apart that we didn't change the camera, and you can't see it quite well, but the cart fell apart. We just decided to keep going and drag it along the road, otherwise it could stop there. This is a narrow passage and we didn't want to get stuck there. So we dragged it as far as we could without some of the wheels. So we finally got to almost the place where we wanted. It was the narrow passage with the downhill slip. It was pretty scary to move it there. It just almost slipped down the hill, but we managed to get it through. As you can see, all the wheel carts are pretty much broken. These 2 are still holding, but the wheels itself are deflated completely. The other 2 are just broken and they fell apart on the way.
So we will fix it.
We'll try to fix the 2 wheel carts and turn the shed around because we want the entrance be on the other side.
Yeah, so we prepared this spot for the shed. We just clean a little bit this hill, this dozer, and this shed ideally should be stay here like this. Back side, yeah, I'm on back, yeah.
It was almost the end of the day and almost the sunset, so we decided to stop and continue the project the next time. We didn't finish it, but you can see it's almost there. We just need to turn it around and put it in its place. So we decided to get different types of wheels, the ones that are not steering, but they're solid, so they should not deflate as easily. And one mistake we made that we'll try to not continue is building the cards. We should have done with the better screws. We used regular screws, but we should have used either longer ones or bolts that are thicker. Otherwise, the cards just fell apart on the way. So we're gonna get the new non-steering wheels, and we'll put them on the back of the shed, and the existing ones that are steering wheels we'll make new cards and we'll put them on the front of the shed so that we can steer the front and turn the shed a little bit 90 degrees around. The wheels that we have originally, they're pretty strong and they held up pretty well, but it's the card that fell apart, the wooden part of it. So we're not going to continue, we're not going to keep making this mistake. We're going to fix it and we'll show how this works.